Hello everyone. In this lecture, I would like to talk to you about what is happening at the moment. The metaverse is not strictly a new concept, but it has become a hot topic in 2021 because of the entry of many well-known companies, and there have been many opportunities to promote and rub it in this lesson. We'll look at exactly how to distinguish between the various types of practices in the metaverse market, predictable opportunities and hype that rubs off on the concept. For many projects advertised under the name of the metaverse, I have a straightforward criterion which we have mentioned repeatedly in the course, that is to see if the project has two elements: identity system and value system, both of which are indispensable. If a project provides users with an independent digital identity and establishes a value system for exchange, then it is a metaverse or a prototype of a metaverse. Otherwise it is not according to this criterion. I have divided the various types of content practices into three categories, and we'll look at them one next. The first category of practices I put down is practices that say they are a metaverse but are not actually a metaverse. Many of the projects that fit this profile are still games at the moment when they advertise to the public. They may say that players can experience a lot of metaverse gameplay in the metaverse. Buy and sell virtual land, build avatars, race virtual pets, or go through VR or AR to experience various different worlds, different lives, etc. If you see a game advertised under such a name, you have to keep an eye on it and focus on whether it has an independent identity system and value system. If not, then it is an ordinary game and not a metaverse. I'll use avatars as an example. Some games will promise players that they can generate an avatar according to their personal preferences. This avatar is not only close to you in facial features but also can show some of your emotional expressions, gestures and so on. In short, infinitely close to you. In the real world, you can live through the avatar in the game, build your own house and raise your pets. But is this avatar your digital identity? In the metaverse? No, it doesn't matter how realistic the avatar is, it depends on whether it has the characteristics of digital identity in the metaverse. Independence, as we spoke about in the second lecture, independence means that a digital identity is an independent subject of action and responsibility. Just like a population in the digital world. Going back to that avatar mentioned earlier, if the accumulated assets and responsibilities that this avatar should bear in the game are eventually attributed to the real identity of the offline player, it means that it is just a game account, not a digital identity as emphasized by the metaverse. Okay, let's look at the second type of practice, which I'll boil down to not claiming to be a metaverse, but actually preparing for one. The most typical project that fits this profile is the NFT avatar, which is particularly hot in 2021. When it comes to NFT avatars, I guess many people will think of a pixel picture. Some pixel pictures are small, human heads, some are images of apes and monkeys. The most outrageous is that these avatars are also particularly expensive. Some of the avatars that look particularly low pixel can be sold for more than $50 million. Such an amazing price will make many people feel that NFT avatars are played for a sucker. I also understand this sentiment. You think an NFT avatar looks just like a WhatsApp avatar or even more blurred like a mosaic, but who would want to buy a WhatsApp avatar? In contrast, the average price of an NFT avatar is hundreds of thousands of dollars, which inevitably makes people feel that there is a bubble. This guarded mentality is quite right, and the premium for NFT avatars is very high at this stage because the market is overheated. The real value of the NFT avatar is that it may be used as a digital identity for the metaverse. That is an ID card for your life in the metaverse, because the NFT avatar is generated based on blockchain technology. It has uniqueness and independence. A few of the more famous NFT avatar projects you can see now are CryptoPunk, Bored Ape Club, Cool Cat, CryptoKong, etc. These NFT avatar projects don't quite say they are related to the metaphors, but they are actually preparing for the identity system of the metaverse. There is another category of projects in a similar situation. They are preparing for the value system of the metaverse, which is the NFT trading platform, and the most well-known project now is OpenSea. As you can understand, it is the trading market of the metaverse. It is based on the bookkeeping system of the metaverse, in which you can trade all kinds of things that will be used in the metaverse, such as virtual land, real estate, clothing, props, and so on. Now OpenSea is outside the metaverse. For example, if a player in a metaverse wants to buy a virtual house, he may have to jump out from this metaverse and go to OpenSea to trade, though perhaps in the future an NFT trading platform like OpenSea may be embedded in the metaverse, so that players can buy and sell NFT goods without jumping. In my opinion, for the metaverse to function properly, it needs a lot of infrastructure like the NFT trading platform. For example, does the metaverse need someone to make a payment system or 3D modeling system in advance, and does it need someone to develop more and more NFT goods for consumption? There are many industrial opportunities behind these directions. In the last category of practice, I summarized it as saying that they are metaverse and are actually doing metaverse. This type of project is represented by the three metaverse platforms we mentioned before: CryptoBox, ALS the Sandbox, and Decentraland. How do they play? I'll take CryptoBox ALS as an example. First, you can buy a piece of virtual land on an NFT trading platform like OpenSea. Then log into CryptoBox ALS with your blockchain account, and after you log in, you can start building a house. You can build a private house or use your imagination to build a gallery, a bar, a museum, an exhibition hall, a garden, a shopping street, and so on. Everything you build can be marked as a digital asset, which means you can sell it to others on the NFT trading platform. If you do not want to be a builder who builds and sells houses, you can also do something else. Based on this venue. For example, if you build a private house, you can invite your friends to a party. If you build an exhibition hall, you can attract digital artists from the metaverse to come to your place to hold exhibitions. Of course, you can also go to the pavilion built by others and enjoy various NFT paintings and digital artworks. If you like them, you can click the link to buy them from OpenSea, but you need to warn yourself first. Crypto Foxholes, the Sandbox, Decentraland. These three are still very early metaverse. However, the initial experience is now perfect because the scenes and applications inside are still relatively rough. The experience is still relatively poor, far from the experience of most games, which means that the meta-universe will need more and more people to develop suitable scenes and applications. In addition, these three metaverses are not yet connected. You cannot yet exchange assets in one of them for things in another metaverse, but as long as the different metaverses use the same bookkeeping system or cross-chain technology, they can open up the identity accounts of players on the blockchain. Then NFT transactions between the cross-metaverses will be gradually realized. Well, to summarize this talk, first of all, at this stage to judge whether a metaverse-related project is reliable or not, we still have to go back to the two keywords of the identity system and the value system to see whether it has potential or whether it has already established these two systems. Secondly, the NFT avatar project is the prototype of the metaverse identity system, and the NFT trading platform is the foundation of the metaverse value system. Finally, the metaverse will need more of its own infrastructure providers in the future, such as the metaverse payment system, more NFT assets, etc. There is a huge imagination behind it. Key points of today's course: 1. At this stage to judge whether a metaverse-related project is reliable or not, we have to see whether it has potential or whether it has already established an identity system and value system. To the NFT avatar project is the prototype of the metaverse identity system, and the NFT trading platform is the foundation of the metaverse value system. The metaverse is still a new thing, and there will certainly be many new challenges and practices in the future. I will also be learning and observing how this new thing, the metaverse, will evolve with you in a course plus meal afterwards to help you discern the opportunities and risks involved. Also, I would like to launch a call here. If you observe and experience the new changes in the metaverse, please come back to this course and share your thinking with other students and me, so that together we can face the possible digital world of the future more comfortably.